Historian Lawrence Patterson and photographer Chris McManus will travel across Western Europe, rediscovering the World War II ruins left behind by the Nazi war machine. The journey will take them from the south of France, along the Atlantic Wall and into Germany, culminating at Hitler's Eagle's Nest. When the war ended in 1945, the Third Reich's legacy remained imprinted on the world's psyche. Now, with unprecedented access, we will explore the landscapes on which these scars still remain.
My interest in history, particularly the Second World War, started when I was very small. It's a result of having two grandfathers who served in the First and Second World War. One was an Anzac, landed at Gallipoli and went through Passchendaele and the Somme and so on. The other one was in the Royal Navy, transferred to the Royal New Zealand Navy.
I started to see some images. Lawrence showed me some images online, and I said, these places still exist, these places still exist. It was like, wow, there's so much of it still out there. And there's a lot of questions raised by that. What do these places still now stand for?
The book will include many of the abandoned hospitals, fortresses, castles, weapons factories, bunkers, complex tunnel systems, concentration camps, structures of political power, and battlefields that are strewn across Western Europe.
The exciting thing about this project, having worked with Chris before, I know what he's capable of with visuals.
I've been working as a photographer and filmmaker for about 10 years. I've always been fascinated with landscapes and ruins, although I actually met Lawrence on a music video I was shooting, as he happens to also be a heavy metal drummer.
Which is a curious combination for most people.
I realised that he had this amazing understanding and knowledge of history, in particular World War II history, and he's already visited many of these sites in the past.
Some are in the middle of crowded towns, others are really out and back and beyond. And there's so many of these places, a lot of them have been more or less lost and forgotten since the end of the Second World War. So we will be going places where people have not been before, which is really exciting. And we might even have to come up with some interesting methods to get to these sites, as well as, we won't be stepping off the number 9 bus.
The book, as well as providing detailed information and photography, will also include the GPS coordinates for every location, creating an invaluable travel guide.
There's an element of exploration and adventure. Both Lawrence and myself are keen motorcyclists. Lawrence is a qualified wreck diver, we both kayak. We want to bring this to the trip, not just for accessibility, but also to keep it present and to get in touch with the surrounding geography.
Chris and Lawrence will visit the sites in one outing over the course of the month, bringing history to life through these often derelict, monolithic, and ultimately atmospheric monuments to one of humanity's most turbulent periods.
We want compelling images, accurate history and travel to merge into a thought-provoking dynamic record of these ruins.
And although we're visiting concrete structures and so forth, all of them have human stories attached to them.
You are able to support SCAR's The Third Reich in Ruins through Unbound. There are many exciting ways to be a part of this project and this vitally important period of our history. Visit www.unbound.co.uk.
Scars should be really a unique book, I think. I don't think it's ever been properly done before.